It's going to be s1mple with the dualies early. Electronic might get tested alongside s1mple, but that smoke might allow the vent drop here from the Mouz side.
Yeah, but s1mple's watching that from top hut. Oh, you need to deal with him exactly that way. bymas kicks s1mple out. Headshot is good. Electronic tries to get up into the same position on top hut, and both heavy hitters of Navi out. So it's down to the 3 remaining players to get it done. Perfecto and SDY doing exactly that. A smoke kill for Perfecto onto JDC, and suddenly a 2-man advantage for Mouz has been flipped back into Navi's favor. Torji's going to play towards ramp. SDY with another headshot, and it's just Dexter. He's lost his whole team.
Back up the vents he goes. There is a player watching this from Yard.
Wow.
Perfecto won't miss his opportunity. A very strong start for Navi, despite...
SDY's going to kill off the top garage boost. It's going to drop down into the smokes itself, trying to pull attention away, trying to pull them away from Electronic. They will consider Electronic's position, but he still goes forward and gets at least one. SDY moving aggressive, gets 1 kill, but is taken down by Torji, who's done a lot of heavy lifting towards Yard. This is going to be real difficult for Mouz to read and predict, and s1mple's coming at the right time, and I say right time, he's actually moved away exactly at the time that lets them slip into lobby.
Perfecto still here, and if it were Torji first, he would be in trouble. Now the smoke is heard, now Perfecto knows, but so does bymas apparently.
That's incredible. Now Bit has to drop down with the bomb. It's gone down the vent. It's gone down, and look at Torji staying in this position. He turns and finds s1mple, and now it is all on Bit. What a recovery in the round so far from Mouz. Bit will look to put a stop to it. He spots out bymas, sees a bit of him up on the rafters, but the headshot, exactly where it needs to go. As soon as those smokes come in, they just make the call to go down in towards B. Now, strength in numbers.
They can use SDY as bait.
Yeah, it's going to be sent forward with the MP9, and that does set up the, or rather, the USP, and that sets up Electronic's rifle to go on in, and Bit with a double on the FAMAS. The rifles working together, and Navi have turned this into a very strong round. Bomb is right in front of their faces, so you're going to have to try and maneuver your way down the vent. And Perfecto reads this opportunity for Mouz. He's going to watch it, peeks out, and spots the legs. 2 players inside of the vent, and Electronic and Bit will take the final 2 kills. Navi also have a lot of really good players on the CT side, stealing a lot of kills away. We'll see s1mple have a good pop-off here, and it's JDC to pop his head off. That's all that will happen there for s1mple. He's out of there. Mouz have an opening into the B side. Electronic gets down quickly to try and put a hold, or a stop to the hole rather, and ends up getting taken out as well. So things are starting to look a little rough here for Navi. Mouz will be happy about the position they find themselves in. A bit held back in behind ramp. JDC.
And this was a more standard approach to one of these rounds from Navi. They weren't as disruptive this time. They weren't switching things up with their setup.
And Mouz are committing players in behind red. Oh, but Torji reads the play of Electronic, posted up with the AWP, spots out the rifler. SDY commits into the lower site. Mouz will soon commit to this lower site too. bymas removes Perfecto, and now they're coming out through decon. SDY spotting the cross out. Bit's not seeing too much in front of him. Finally, with information, springs into action. It is just a single kill though, as Frozen doubles up, and there's nothing s1mple can do. Towards back garage, Electronic is a bit more aggressive this time. He's trying to get in and around these smokes. Again, he's back in a strong position, but the issue is they spotted him out, so Electronic's gone. Luckily, s1mple will trade out, and then Torji that goes down to the AWP of s1mple. Already, though, they've got to play this infiltrated the lower side, but finally s1mple is getting some fights. A missed shot. That one went between the legs of JDC, but that shot from s1mple originally has put the bomb down towards Yard. So
Frozen goes through that smoke, which could be unexpected from the Navi side. bymas is going to have to do a good bit of work from the site too, but it's Frozen who should get that first opportunity, and now they know bymas should be alone on the site.
Bomb is implanted here for Frozen, but it doesn't matter. bymas just gets a double as he looks up towards heaven. Perfecto and Bit knocked down as Mouz go to 6. He doesn't have anybody helping. Finally, he is going to look now down towards this ramp play and considers that maneuver for bymas, and will take him out.
s1mple still holding, misses that shot. Now JDC can get into a more uncomfortable position here. s1mple will start to realize he's being surrounded. JDC is actually trying to take the fight, but the tight angle works for s1mple.
Yeah, I realized he wanted to put an end to the bullets coming his way from that side, and he has got a bit of support now up towards heaven, but JDC's trying to catch him. Frozen goes down secret, trying to be the playmaker for Mouz, but it's all crumbling. Bit and s1mple with some crucial kills. Really stopped Mouz from getting ground in this one. Bomb
would be able to step up. It is s1mple, and it's finally a round where you feel like he gets to have a big influence.
Now the smokes are going towards outside. s1mple has to try and watch two positions at once, and Bimas is causing so many problems. So the call for s1mple is to go down into the vent and try and cut off Secret. He'll call for his teammates to watch something else, but s1mple needs to deliver, and he's got himself one. Frozen's down, peeks up again. A lovely second shot, but Torji finally puts him in the ground. Those 2 kills can make a difference here, though. It puts Bit and Perfecto into a round where they are within touching distance. But this is going to be so tough for Navi.
I feel like that might be a save. Well, it's definitely a save call now.
Still good money on the majority of players here for Navi, so they will buy, but this is the opening. So yeah, just sprays and does get us just such a great lineup.
That's ridiculous. And I do like how when Mouz aids towards the site, Bit will be holding. SDY repositioning right now, but Mouz taking their time with those nades, and Bit finally makes his move.
Yeah, good kill from Bit. SDY placing the double door. Bit, oh, the commitment from Dexter down in. The rifle's going to have an easy time taking that kill. SDY will be kicking himself about not completing that frag, but enough damage has been done, and somehow Bit is avoiding the utility that's gone in to try and force him out. The flush out has been not successful, and while Bimas is left trying to pull this one back himself, finally removes Bit, but there's so much more to be done in 30 seconds to do it. You don't envy Bimas in this position. He'll go back up the rampway. Electronics now seen him. Bimas rips open his skull. 20 seconds, though, to find a little bit more. And shot from s1mple misses. Bimas turns and finds him. And now it's down to 1 single kill, but he does not consider Perfecto. He does not think about the decon.
But the only question is, can the bomb get there safely?
Yeah, Bit could cause a problem here, but he needs more than one.
Yeah, they don't know.
They haven't checked him, but now they know. Now they will know his position. It's 1 for Bit, a second claimed, and 3 kills from Bit from the back of the garage. Turns this one around for Navi. Bit is holding his spot. His teammate SDY comes up through Secret. Distraction set up, and Bit with another one. Is he really going to get them all? They'll be taken away from SDY, but my God, that was incredible from Bit.
If Mouz come back up, we can maybe sneak into an aggressive position.
Wow.
And then Mouz just couldn't quite coordinate. Maybe because they weren't expecting that position. They don't get the timing exactly right on the peak. And Bit just makes them pay.
Yeah, well, if the A1S has... Oh! Once again, Electronic and s1mple down towards outside. This time, it's from 1 bullet. Torshi with a collateral.
9 rounds at the half would be lovely for Mouz, but SDY tries to take initiative back, and this time Bimas is ready.
Oh.
His sight is lost.
Oh, he hits the shot on Bit. Oh, Torsi having a field day in the last round of this half. And Frozen will close it. 9-6. Mouz a strong lead over Navi early on. We'll see if they can close out Nuke.
We'll see if they can get the early pick this time.
Frozen spots out the shadows. It's quick for Navi to dive down into main. They're trying to split into with this A side. Frozen with 1. Electronic is down. Advantage siding with Mouz on the defense. Navi leap towards the plant. SDY holding off the forces, trying to come over heaven. SDY will get a double. s1mple will follow up. This is looking good for Navi to close out the pistol. Their first T round comes early.
Well, still no opening kills for Navi outside of s1mple, but they get all the kills thereafter, so that works fine. s1mple will go down to the bomb, but they take away everything from Mouz. About to find this angle. JDC not expecting it. Even though it's not the cleanest kill, it still comes through. Torji is AWPing on yard. Now that could be awkward because the bomb is still stuck all the way back. You can see s1mple with the AK. And now he can at least try and work with his teammate.
Finally he'll land a shot, but it's not going to be enough to get a kill. Finally, Torji will bring down s1mple after all the teasing and gets a second 2. 28 seconds left. Torsi's going to be under so much pressure. Bullet flying all over from 3 different directions. SDY eventually will bring him down. They are letting Navi get into a position where they can start to build momentum now. The economy on the T side is looking very good.
Early utility down. Torji had the opportunity, but he's been flashed. Dexter able to recover in time, and he slowed down this aggressive play Navi were going for.
Yeah, they try and catch them sleeping, but Dexter... he's not going to be caught sleeping at all. Oh, missed shot from s1mple as well. Frozen able to react to that and give Mouz their second kill of the round already.
Oh, they might be able to get this fight onto Dexter, though.
Oh, solid from Dexter. The double delivered onto Electronic and SDY, and that thrusts Perfecto into the 1v5 total. Second kill is found. He will jump on out to Frozen's rifle, who will close it. Torji has moved into the hut, gaining some control back, attempting to cut off one prong to the approach perhaps of Navi, but they are taking their time. Dexter's looking for info, catches s1mple looking the wrong way, and Dexter gets the double. A quick reaction to look for Perfecto. And that's another kill going Mouz's way. Torji on the run by SDY will remove his head. JDC comes back from lobby to the one side of Squeaky. It's a kill, and now SDY tasked with doing everything in the 1v2. He reads the position of JDC. He knew where he was standing, but he could not get the kill.
So Mouz can be more wary of some of these other positions. Good damage from JDC. Dexter doubled up, but he misses his opportunity.
Ooh.
JDC has to deliver. He's got one, but he doesn't realize Bit snuck by. s1mple wasn't ready either, but Bit will finally get that kill.
Good hold on the ramp. Scalps one.
Patience.
But yeah, Boomer's all about the patience. Will it pay off? Spots the barrel. SDY then backs away again. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer, Boomas, and he goes into the fight and finally will get his reward. SDY goes down. Navi sent to 2 players. Just about stays in the round. s1mple maintains his position. Time being taken. Bit is going to cover him off. Frozen now down, putting Boomas into a real tough spot. No kid on his back, no utility, and s1mple tracks him, finds his head, and gives 12 rounds to Navi. And Electronic once more attempting the yard push.
They're not going to fight yard. They've got Torji down secret. But just as I say that, Frozen does jump up top. So Torji down on lower with the AWP is likely to be tested shortly. It is Bit who gets that kill onto Boomas instead. And now Navi don't even need to commit here. They've made a lot of noise, but they could, in theory, just take a bit more time and go back to that A site.
Oh, s1mple cleans out Dexter. Oh, second bullet, just one needed. Felt like that was just the reaction, the instantaneous reaction to bring down JDC. At least Panda stats a little bit. He's gone positive off of these kills. And into the smoke, Perfecto will go to...
And you never know if he's by himself or if he's got the team behind him. And that means if Electronic can just get one kill and the smokes are down, it becomes uncomfortable. You have to commit someone down to lower. You have to leave some other positions vulnerable. And then Navi can even go back and take ramp control. They got just a lot of map control in that round.
Navi open the door immediately. 3 players look to try and penetrate the A site. Boomas's position considered by Perfecto, signaled by the utility used for it, but it doesn't matter here for Navi because they're losing players. Dexter and Boomas for the 2 initial kills, and now the AK swings on out, but the kills come back for Navi once more, but it's JDC to keep his team ahead on the player count. The AK searching for it. There's a lot of angles s1mple has to consider, but enough of the barrel goes to signal JDC's spot, and Torji quick to swing out from hut. She's going to hear steps. s1mple making noise into men, trying to give them some false information to play with. s1mple still takes a kill from that maneuver too. As Dexter down, Torji not landing the shot. He's now under pressure. s1mple spots him out. Torji goes for the fight, and the rifle will put one right between the eyes. s1mple wants another kill on this A site. He will spot the pixel of Boomas, but Boomas will finally put an end to s1mple.
They decided to gamble and leave that B site entirely exposed, completely open. And so even if s1mple didn't run that distraction, I think Navi was still set to win the round. But with s1mple getting a couple of kills, it just makes it even better. And it's only Boomas able to save on the Mouz side. The rotate is coming down, but the bomb from Navi is still very far away.
But not the cleanest peek out from Decon. He will get caught and taken down by JDC. Dexter might get overrun here, might get overwhelmed. Dexter handles it well for SDY. Good positioning to actually cut away the opportunity for Perfecto to double peek with him. Eventually a trade does come in, but keeps Mouz ahead for the time being. Now Torji and Boomas doubling up through the ramp area. They push through Trophy, now looking to try and get in towards lobby, and Electronic was holding that ground, and he will fall. The kills for Perfecto need to come in, and he will take the Heaven player down, but there's still another player towards hut. Not only one, but there's 2, and he needs both. Perfecto holds, starting to run out of ammo, but he'll get the double, and that should be enough. JDC has to pull off the 1v2, and now it is just s1mple. He's looking for a pixel. He drops on down. s1mple spots him out, but no kill yet. JDC looking to keep his team alive, but he will not be able to stop s1mple. They will not be able to stop Navi, and they will take map number 1. Their first outing here in Cologne successful.
Navi all outside of this A side of the map. They have a couple of pieces of utility, a smoke and a flash ready, and s1mple has a P250 in his hand. He's sitting in Palace right now while his teammates try and work their way out onto the bomb site.
Wow, Dexter and Bimas off to a flying start here for Mouz with 2 kills, but s1mple will eventually come out of Palace. A headshot on the P250, followed up onto the dome of Bimas as well. They're just running down the stairs, defender, and eventually enough bodies will be thrown at it for Navi to come out on top of that fight, but it's still a 2v2. We still stand with a kit on the back of JDC, and no longer will Bit stand at all in this pistol. Electronic yet to get a kill in the pistol round. That could change here as he's left in the 1v2 from Tetris. It's one, but he won't be able to knock Torsi down either, so it will be the defuse.
Bit's already out into this advanced position, and Mouz look like they do want to contest mid, but they're not ready. Bit doubles down on the mid control, and now Navi are in pole position to win this round. They find the weak spot.
Yeah, it's Electronic. You'll notice just getting the information for himself to call around. Did that on Nuke a lot as well, just forcing the issue, getting himself down lower, forcing his fights towards outside.
I am intrigued to see the approaches taken by both teams on this map.
You can start to signal Navi to go into this B site and attempt to split. This is going to put pressure on JDC and Torsi, but at least they have Frozen alongside of them to help out, and he is going to hold so well. He deals with a short offensive, so now the two bench players rather can focus up into the apartments. A couple of kills coming in for Navi, but Perfecto needed another, and that's exactly what he'll go and get. But they're now fumbling inside of the site, but they still recover. s1mple gets the pick, Dexter goes down, and Bimas has to clutch this one out. This is a very doable round for Bimas. A very winnable clutch. Spots out a bit of s1mple, and s1mple reacts, turns back, Bimas goes down. The AK, you thought the bench spam or something was coming through, but damn.
And this is what I was just saying, Mouz really quite like to stack the sites heavily, rather than going for the contest around mid in a lot of these rounds.
The main event, ENCE versus Vitality, currently underway. Vitality have taken map number 1 versus ENCE.
They didn't even clear it!
All right,
No,
s1mple. He's got a lot of players in front of him. He's going to start lining them up. It is 2 for s1mple. Bimas has even killed his own teammate in the chaos, but the boosted player is very lucky to get away with that one. Electronic just dinked up down to 10, and here comes the play for Navi, trying to send it into the B site. SDY leaps through the window, and a kill from JDC is collected for Mouz. Frozen still alongside of him. He does take a lot of damage from the fire. And a smoke deployed from Navi to give themselves a safer corridor to pass down past the truck. s1mple. Inside of the apartments was the bomb carrier, and he goes down, and so the bomb is loose. And they have to pick it up and drop into the site. Perfecto did some heavy lifting earlier on some of these B plays, but it is JDC to take every single life needed from short. 4 kills on the hold.
Smoke put down, Dexter ready to hold. He's turned away at the wrong time, and now Navi can up the pace towards A.
And it's mostly pressure here on Frozen. Bimas can stay behind the ticket box and stay in cover, but Frozen is so committed into the site. He's in front of the smokes, he's in front of everything, and Frozen goes right into the play and makes it work. All the kills coming through here for Mouz. The follow-up, it's all on s1mple. It's one quick kill onto Torsi. s1mple would need to pull off the miraculous clutch here to pull this round forward for Navi. He notices a player trying to pull his attention away, and he goes into the no-scope at middle. Smoke is up, he spots it out, Bimas goes down, and suddenly it's just one more victim needed. s1mple gets it done, the human highlight continues, and a 4 rounds picked up for Navi. He'll need to step up because s1mple's on one right now. And he's just so confident, look at this, just running out mid. Oh, Torsi, deal with that. s1mple just accelerates through middle, and Torsi taken out wondering how the hell is he even there.
Ollie from Bit will go into the under Palace position. Electronic starting to sneak up connector. Knife out right now. Might try and go through this smoke. If there was a distraction over on A, that's what's happened. He will get flashed in. And s1mple was also still fighting frags. Perfecto just stomps down onto Bimas. Navi is starting to take over now.
s1mple at least knocked out with the nade thrown by Frozen, but
to start with, there are a couple of B-sided plays taken from them. They're happy to use the mid position, get players into connector, get players into window, pressure that A site. Poor Torsi didn't realize it was even possible for s1mple to be that quick. Perfecto just pushing in. Every single kill goes the way of Navi. Move into connector is coming through. Oh, that flash was dodged well by SDY. The boost comes in though. Frozen's rifle has the impact necessary, and they're trapped in connector on the Navi side.
Well, Electronic, the swing will come out. Oh, he's getting tapped at range from Boomas. He's going to throw utility, and he knows if he goes too wide, he would have to be exposed to shorts. We'd love SDY to try and help him, and Electronic goes around the corner. SDY goes down to Frozen too, and the rifle that was saved over for Mouz is turning this into the round win for Mouz. He's got some utility here as well, Perfecto. Peak is coming out, 60 HP, and there we go. JDC over the top. Mouz needed a round like that. They really did.
Navi still with enough money for a buy in this one, at least. Ali B aggression. Oh, s1mple eventually realizes Torji's right in his crosshair. Oh, Dexter is going to be flashed into mid, but s1mple's ready, and now Bimas is so screwed.
Yeah, he really is. He's looking towards Palace, and even the first fight, that was the most favorable fight for him, and it doesn't even go his way. Perfecto gets rid of him, knocks him down. Navi commit to the plant, and 2 players from Mouz left, saving over on the B site. Immediately, the Hounds of Hell are looking for them. You've got 3 players over here right now for Mouz. Not a lot of time for Navi to be meticulous about this one. They just have to be effective. And they're going to drop on down. It's Bimas for the first, and they're slowing this one down. Luckily, s1mple to the headshot of Dexter, but Torji's still here. Needs to deliver some impact and will stop s1mple. JDC with a kill out the mid window, and the kills are drawn back. They will have to concede the plant and therefore play the retake, but they still have the player to the good. SDY can pull that back. The jungle swing is good for JDC though, and it's all in Electronic, and he's going around the big flank. And he's got a lot to do from it. They're going to take their time. Luckily, they are taking their time because that gives Electronic crucial seconds to play with. And now they start to consider, well, we haven't seen him, so surely he has to be within that spot. They don't have a smoke, so they can't smoke it out. And a smart reposition to get up on top and drop on down. Electronic close to it. The shot nearly lands on JDC, but his hard work and his impact will be felt as JDC gets his 5th round as a reward.
He might just go through this smoke, though. Utility is being used. They missed the flash over the top, though. Yeah, I think actually blinded some of the Navi players. Bit comes through. The AK is good for the headshot on JDC. Frozen's on 1 HP and will get domed with a bit of overkill on the Deagle to the headshot. SDY to create the advantage for Navi, and s1mple to extend it. It is just Bimas left, and he realizes walking back into the den on B is almost a death sentence, so he will save his rifle. Really would be a death sentence, and Bimas should be able to find that pick and even spot s1mple. Will bring down s1mple. AWP should be picked up by Bit, and Bit will get the AWP into the next. Now they're alerted to the fact that Navi do want to finish on this A site, and they've decided we'll take jungle. We'll post s1mple up inside of that for a moment. We'll then place the rifle there, but you still got to deal with ramp. You still have to deal with this side of the map, and that's going to really prevent you planting. Dexter gets the double kill. Deals a bit, and Perfecto. Finally, s1mple will arrive to the shot, but he's under so much pressure, and Torji will sprinkle him with bullets. Navi's attack into the site, foiled by the setup at Tetris and the ramp. It will be a 6th round closed at the half for Mouz. Good amount of utility for Mouz. They won't use it initially on mid, though, so opportunities for the USPs to struggle, but eventually Electronic finds one. The Glocks are actually winning out the long-range fights, but finally Perfecto brings one back. This fight is important. Perfecto needs this, and he's got it. Now this round is on.
Oh, he spots out Dexter as well. Sees him sticking around in the apartments. Eventually, Dexter will have Torji to help him. They can try and converge and fight together on Perfecto, and they are trying to do that, but this is a very awkward engagement for both sides of things. But Torji will go down, and Dexter is on 1 HP. Winning this round almost feels impossible for Dexter. They've now moved together towards short. Dexter exposed. SDY will close it. Navi have the pistol round. No one's going to be playing with him from Mouz yet. Dexter will be the only player going in middle, but instead it's BE, and s1mple is over here with the AWP already. It's 1 already picked up onto JDC. The amount of information you're picking up just with the amount of utility coming in should get you at the ready, but there's so many players here for Navi. It's going to be so difficult to penetrate this defense. Even if you deal with s1mple, there's still Perfecto. And Perfecto's rifle is going to be good enough alongside s1mple to shut down this attack for Mouz. It was a quick call. It was heavy towards the B site, but Navi had the perfect setup to deal with it. You know what's not cool? Dexter is about to die.
Rip.
There we go.
Wow, your predictions are so on point today.
You know, it's almost like you go with the likelihood Buy it back again here for Mouz. If they lose this one, if they fail to pick this up, we're starting to get into the territory where it feels out of control. Frozen's going to try and force the issue up through connector. He's got some ground. He actually plays through the smoke, and Torchi with a kill out of the ramp. Electronic, oh, not clean, but will recover it. A missed shot from s1mple, but the flick up is disgusting onto BIMS. It's a lovely shot from s1mple.
We're relying on JDC, but Electronic is sitting in CT, so he can watch this angle. Oh, they think JDC's got it.
Oh.
Well, he does.
He does indeed. Lovely headshot. s1mple's held behind fire for the time being, so can't go for the wide fight into connector. Perfecto just before the smoke pops. Torchi's seen enough, and that is Perfecto out of there. It is now s1mple left alone.
And especially here on Mirage, if you put a bit of pressure on that A site, you get a couple of early trade kills. Electronic might go wide.
Never seen this.
Oh, double mollies onto the site. SDY has to smoke it. Mouz aren't getting out of this choke point though.
Yeah, and just putting that smoke down is going to buy time for SDY too, right? He just needs to stay alive, and Electronic moves forward out of CT, actually into the site, and SDY uses the smoke as cover. Should have taken at least a kill there, but it's awkward, and it goes the way of Mouz in those fights. They can now commit to the plant. They will get the bomb down. Frozen's got 2 kills in this round, but that's all he will find, and so it is Dexter that needs to win out the clutch. s1mple and Perfecto on the other side as Dexter takes to the AWP. Perfecto slipped on by, close to triple. Oh, nice peek on s1mple, but Perfecto swings to get the instantaneous trade, and it will be Navi to take 13 rounds.
So if the peak would come on that other side, Perfecto was going to be in position to trade. Dexter would have had to have been incredibly exposed. And this was that awkward moment in Underpass that made the round scary for a second. Oh, sorry, Under Palace. Eventually they will move forward, and it's got this double stack here on the Navi side, ready to try and shut this down.
Well, Electronic has tried to be set up with the flash, but Dexter's going to come in and clear out mid very quickly. 2 kills from Dexter. Perfecto at least getting 1 back, but you would expect from the firepower collectively between Electronic and BIT, at least 1 kill would have come out from the duo, but they don't find anything. And it's clean from Mouz, in fact. They have only lost a single player. So now if you try to leap through the A side, it's just an MP9 waiting for you on the other side of this smoke. It's no longer even on the other side of the smoke. It's in the smoke, and it's faded away, and he is gone. s1mple, AWP's on B.
In these rounds.
Yeah.
But when they are getting the early frags, you can just see, you would think the bomb might come back at some point. It's actually still committing to B, though.
It's committing into the stack. Now, the weapons here are still pretty bad. Perfecto doesn't have the weapon for the range, and JDC will clear out the site. s1mple goes down as well, and JDC having a field day for the time being. Finally, Dexter gets something from his A flanking.
SDY could be isolated briefly. Flash in, he ducks down, and now he'll call for assistance, but Torchi was waiting for that rotate, and he's got a second.
Oh,
make it a
Torchi.
third!
Okay, he's having a field day now. 3 kills just going left, right, and center.
And that was a round that looked more similar to some of the T-side rounds on Nuke from Mouz. Oh, bit careful, jumps across, he's safe. But yeah, that was a round that looks more similar, where Torchi just scopes in on this angle, waits for the rotate. He knew that there was some noise made towards A, so he knew that there was a good chance Navi would want to assist.
Oh, the weak point is that of Perfecto. Will he be able to hold? The first shots are not accurate, and so he wastes a lot of ammo in doing so and ends up getting traded by Frozen almost immediately. Sever him off from his teammates. Torchi has the position to watch for s1mple. And this is going to be very difficult. If s1mple has to go forward into that AWP scope, he is likely to go down. Frozen with the first. s1mple will fall to Torchi's AWP. And now Navi's chances of competing in this round are starting to shrink. They have to be quick at getting back in. They have to get a kill quickly. Electronic goes down, and SDY is not in the site. He is not in a position to fight for this, and it has to be the save call.
And I don't mind the switch up from Navi, but
from taking Mirage.
they are leaving A.
And they are starting to come back. Starting to try and get back and assist. Electronic will hold off BIMS from Palace. But the rest of the squad, the rest of Mouz coming up through connector. Looking to plant on the triple box. Missed shot. BIT and Perfecto with a couple of kills, and the bomb is now down. The bomb has to be put down by Dexter, and it's been turned. Navi will pull it back. 14 rounds picked up. The best opportunity for Mouz to close it.
It's gone, and they've got to try and bounce back.
Well, they're trying to force their way through the B side. And look at the gun on the other side here. Perfecto, UMP in hand. He will go down without a single kill, and it is just 1 for BIT. The second time of asking looks just as good for Mouz, and it is just s1mple and SDY trying to close this one out. SDY in middle, s1mple held behind two smokes inside of the market. It would take something unbelievable to get back into this. SDY takes down Dexter, but it will be closed. Mouz will take map 2. Mirage will go their way, and this series will have to be settled on Inferno.
Smoke will be given over to Frozen instead. As Mouz start to sneak up through the apartments, there's another flash available. That could blind Electronic here. He is blind, and as he drops down, Bimas isn't able to get him, but JDC delivers. SDY in from the pit, doing damage. A second shot lands, and that's the bomb.
Oh, taps from s1mple, not clean. And we will go down to Frozen. SDY overrunning the pit. Frozen with another kill, and they are looking sharp now. Mouz, they pulled this one back, and suddenly maybe a chance to win the round. The bomb is inside of the pit. There's no commitment forward from Frozen to try and plant it. Frozen does have information from Dexter. There's a player long, but it doesn't matter because Dexter handles his business on his own. Perfecto's out of there, and Bit has to win this one in a 1 versus 2. Finally, a headshot will be collected from Bit in that awkward engagement, but it's down to the 1v1, and Bit will chase down Frozen, looking to try and get rid of him, but a couple of missed shots. The reload for Frozen committed to, and as soon as Bit sees that, he realizes he has a window. Bit just down in bottom banana. It's been great seeing Mouz have a bit of resurgence, but Bit is going to stop that in this round. 4 lovely kills. He's off to a 6-0 start. Well, we'll see if Bit can make sure he can get the most out of it. It is just one single kill from the back of the site. Nice quick trade from Dexter. Perfecto is going to try and track that sound. It is an opportunity to try and deny the plant. He won't be able to deny the plant, but will certainly stop the planter from getting away. And a 2v2, weaker weapons here for Navi for the retake. It is a little difficult to see how they pull this one off, but s1mple's timing might just be everything. If he can get around the back of Bimas, who turns just in the nick of time to bring down s1mple, but the MP9 of SDY gets one. Unable to get the second. Bimas will confirm the round for Mouz of 4K.
It looks like they have started to make their moves towards A. Pieces of utility ready. s1mple forced back. JDC's going in.
Now, s1mple looks to hold it, but it's Electronic that has taken the first kill for the defense. JDC, the victim of the rifle of Electronic, who is looking for another one. He looks to strike twice. And he moves through. Dexter comes around the side of the moto smoke and brings down an Electronic. s1mple unable to get a kill inside of the site. It is Mouz who are besting them in every single duel. And Navi not anywhere near. Oh. There's not a lot of time left here for Mouz, and still utility available to Navi. It's a commitment forward through the smoke. Frozen gets caught from Bit's boosted position, and he drops on down. Bit is so accurate, even though the rifle of the A1S no longer has the 25 bullets. s1mple backing off, upgrading into the AK. It's going to run away. Bimas at least given some mercy, will be able to save his rifle. Frozen going very quick with the MAC-10, trying to catch Navi off guard, and it's going to be a commitment up through short. SDY dropping off of the balcony into the back of the pit, and that is going to set up a chance for Electronic. He'll get himself a double with the distracted players. SDY has gone down, and Electronic is going to send the smoke out and towards short, just trying to keep himself safe for the time being. That fire is spreading to him. 28 HP. He's going to peek on out. Toji caught. AK is good for another one here for Electronic. 3 in the round so far, make it 4. Electronic so close to getting every single player. Perfecto will snatch the chance of the ace, but so much work done there from Electronic within the site. You are so committed to this.
SDY from mini pit has been spotted, but it's s1mple with a quick flick up. Now he's in trouble though. Frozen with some fantastic shots. 9 seconds left, but they're good to go. They're gonna get the bomb down, and they're gonna take the round.
Yeah, not bad at all there from Mouz. A lovely reply. And once that pit player falls, s1mple, there's nothing he can do with the AWP. Bit goes down as well, so nothing saved over for Navi.
Yeah, it is pretty tricky for s1mple. In that sort of position, you either commit to the site, or you try and play really passively towards long, and then you feel like you're just leaving your teammate in a position where JDC to start to sneak into position. The long smoke will go down. They'll try and explode.
There's a couple of kills coming through from Electronic and Perfecto. Torzi good for one in the AWP, but much more needed. And maybe that's the second step into this clutch. That now allows him to put the bomb down, and maybe he's on for this. Maybe he'll get a highlight to add to his reel. He's up against s1mple and Bit, and Bit just faces the smoke. Tozy doesn't see him in time, and s1mple lucky not to be overrun and overwhelmed there. And here come Mouz running down the B side. Dexter in with 1 kill, but Electronic cleaning up. Looking good for a bit more too. A third deliver for Electronic. Eventually runs out of ammo. And that does allow JDC to eventually take him down. Upgrade into the AK. Put the bomb down. Is there a shot here to close it? JDC goes back out for the peek, and s1mple will down 2. And also the fact that you just get the bomb, plant a couple of kills here, you're looking good now. Goodbye.
Real nice for Navi to have Electronic starting to step up massively.
Navi getting the first this time around is often ended in their success.
Oh,
Perfecto,
no.
It's so awkward. Blinded, decided to start shooting to try and assist s1mple, but JDC gets away with a double. He turns to the cubby, turns back to fight s1mple, and now this could get out of hand. JDC with another one. SDY down. JDC doing so much work. Electronic is still within the battle. He needs to step up with a massive multi-kill, and he'll go ahead and get 2. Not only does he get a 2K, but he finds the bomb. And this will draw JDC into the crosshair of Electronic. And he is electrocuting all of them. Bimas left alone, finally downs Electronic, but Bit was alongside of him to make sure the in-game leaders work. Can't blame them. He's got the same amount of residual cash left over as the rest of his team. In fact, more than some players. And now they're charging up through Banana. Bit is going to hold it off. He's having a fantastic time as well. Bit with a 4K. This Banana quick rush from Mouz is stopped in its tracks. Bit with an opportunity to go ahead and get an ace. He's looking for his 21st kill. Dexter's down on 11 HP, and Bit is so damn close to finding it. He'll slink his way through the smoke, tracking his next victim, but Dexter will stop the ace from coming through. Dexter jumps on up, goes for the jump into the peak. Does take Perfecto out finally. Electronic will put an end to him.
This time is effective. Perfecto has no nades remaining over on B. He is going to start calling for the rotate, but it might come too late here. The push is already coming in.
s1mple gets there in time.
Where's the
Spots out
CT
the
smoke?
cross, finally. The CT smoke comes in. It's a bit too late there, though. Damage has already been done. And Mao's not really having the best of times here. They've still got s1mple, who goes ahead again and spots out Tozy. Now he's starting to have a bit of a round here himself. Perfecto will help out. s1mple misses the shot onto Bimas, but it should be dead to rights upon the peak of Perfecto. 10 rounds now for Navi.
Now look at all the banana control. Navi have it fully. Bit is so far up that they can 4-stack A, and Mouz are about to run into it.
Electronic looking to hold as they come around the long smoke. He's got himself a perfect lineup. Perfecto helps it out, and Electronic will end the half and send it to 11. 11-4 for Navi as they look to try and close this series.
Flash comes in from JDC. They'll peek behind it. They might see that it's a little too quiet, but this A site is already getting wrapped. Bit's already up long.
Dexter is under a great amount of pressure within the back of the site. It is Torzy that's got 1, but Dexter, look how many players are looking down his crosshair. He's never really going to get much out of that. SDY locks in the plant. Just 1 player has gone down so far, and it was Perfecto that had to try and sell out the fake on the B site. Everything is going to plan right now for Navi, and they want to make sure they finish their plan strong. Mouz attempt to come back through over the box. They will run right into s1mple's crosshair. They'll get 1 on the P250. Bit will knock out the rest. SDY comes through, and 12 rounds for Navi. 4 rounds away.
I, of course, don't drive, so I don't know.
That is one of the more difficult
hey,
maneuvers, Hawk.
I know, I figured. It's one of the only ones I know.
s1mple. He's done well. Double kill for him. Holds off the offensive. Perfecto gets the knife. Oh, God, okay. Recovers it. Could have gone down there, but a little slice and dice, and Dexter's out of there. 1 kill from Torzy. It's a 1v2.
Always nice to see a knife kill.
Yeah, good bit of money.
They just heard the AK on B, I believe. So into A we go. Into the wrath of some of the pistols. Only Bimas able to deliver, though. We just need to see them win the series, first and foremost. In these opening games, you can allow a couple of players to maybe have a slow start. You can allow a couple of mistakes. Navi's spacing was maybe a little off on their initial banana play. There is a flash in, and JDC this time will be the man in trouble. Still 2 CTs on B, and wow, what is this from Torzi? He's going in for the action. He hits the shot through the wall, so no kill. They might not expect Dexter. Oh, never mind. They've already traded him. Doesn't matter if they expected him or not. They're quick to react.
How is this going to affect his fragging? And he just continued to be a monster. And, well, this is a great performance, again, from Electronic. We're not going to do it to him. We're going to do it to him, of course we are. There we go. Nice one, Frozen. Unlucky. But yeah, it's great to see Electronic get this level. Obviously, you'd expect his in-game leadership.
Perfecto's bought a Mac 10 instead of the AK for this one, so he's going quick with the discotheque. Oh, here's that play from Dexter trying to flash through. I said that was going to come through earlier, but it's actually Frozen who gets a double kill elsewhere. So that is going to stop the early B play.
He's going to play from Arch. He'll spot them trying to cross. Electronic, oh, ineffective in taking Frozen down, so they'll smoke off the archway, and that brings Navi down to 2 players, and they still have to deal with the player within the site. And Torch is going to handle SDY. It's just Simple left. 1v4. Spots out the player in the site. Oh, it's going to be an easy fight for him. He has to fight Pit and Side at the same time. He's just spread too thin.
They do like to run 3B fairly often with the mollies into position, but Electronic is already up close. JDC not ready, and he's done for.
How is Electronic getting away with this again? JDC down, Perfecto following up for Navi. A couple of kills to come back in here for Mouz. And Dexter's looking to hold ground. Looking to maintain position. And he's done well. Bit is down as he tries to climb over the half wall. They will force Dexter into the open, and Simple goes for the jumping no-scope attempt over the half wall. He does get taken down, and Torzi will handle SDY too. 6 rounds for Mouz.
Get onto the site quickly. You might not need the best weapons for the post-plant.
Well, Frozen goes on the peak on the other side.
It's another gun for you.
It is. Navi now into the site.
Risk getting it, that is.
Here we are. There's a bit of risk employed. And Electronic now has the Deagle. SCY is on the Glock, so the weakest player is just going to be cannon fodder, really. Electronic's D peeks on out. AK drawn, Simple with the double. JDC and Dexter down. It is now just Torzi left alone, trying to keep Mouz within this one, but Navi, they look to close it. Simple and Electronic. There's another duo you would want in this position. The time is ticking. Simple will close with the AK, and they will take their opening matchup here in Cologne. Navi take down Mouz 2-1.